What if the reason you're not rich isn't your salary? What if it's the way you think about your salary? Because the truth is, people aren't poor because they earn too little. They stay poor because they never question how they use what they earn. Today, we expose the 14 hidden mistakes that silently keep people broke, even when they have enough to build wealth. They confuse income with wealth. Earning more doesn't mean you're wealthier. It only means you have a faster way to stay broke. Most people chase raises, promotions, or side hustles, but never learn the art of turning income into assets. You can earn 6 figures and still live paycheck to paycheck, because real wealth isn't what flows to you, it's what stays with you. They live to impress, instead of progress. This is the trap of financial peer pressure. They don't buy things because they need them. They buy them because someone might notice they have them. Every car, every outfit, every dinner out, it's not consumption, it's validation on display. But here's the dark truth. The moment you start buying to look rich, you stop doing what actually makes you rich. You don't buy the product. You buy permission to belong. Meanwhile, those who truly build wealth understand something simple. Real success happens in silence and shows itself only when it's undeniable. They upgrade lifestyle before upgrading mindset. A raise comes, and suddenly life inflates. New phone, new rent, new subscription. The income grows, but peace doesn't, because every time your salary goes up, your spending does too, and you call it progress. But that's not progress. That's financial inflation disguised as self-reward. Wealthy people don't celebrate income by spending more. They celebrate by buying back their time, reducing pressure, and increasing ownership. If your expenses rise every time your income does, you're not growing, you're inflating. They fear looking cheap. For many, saving feels embarrassing, like being careful with money means you're broke. But the ones who laugh at the coupon user often end up broke, while the cheap ones retire early. Ask yourself, who taught you that saving was shameful? Because every millionaire quietly ignored that advice. They see saving as sacrifice, not strategy. This one kills progress quietly. People associate saving with pain, restriction, missing out. But saving isn't punishment. It's preparation. When you see saving as sacrifice, you delay peace until later. When you see it as strategy, you start protecting your future self right now. You're not saving money. You're saving time, freedom, and peace of mind. Every dollar you keep is a small vote for the life you want later, and against the chaos that keeps you trapped today. They never define what enough means. Society constantly moves the goalpost. More money, bigger house, nicer car. And when you chase an undefined enough, you never arrive. If you don't know your finish line, you'll run until you collapse. Wealthy people define their version of enough early. They know exactly what peace costs, and they stop when they reach it. The poor chase more. The rich chase enough. They avoid talking about money. Money silence is cultural. Don't talk about it, it's rude. So generations repeat the same mistakes in private, pretending everything's fine in public. The rich treat money like a language. The poor treat it like a secret. One group discusses returns, strategies, and goals around dinner tables. The other avoids the topic completely, out of fear, guilt, or shame. You can't master what you refuse to mention. The moment you start speaking about money, with curiosity, not comparison, you start breaking a cycle that's been running your life in silence. They work harder, but not smarter. They think effort equals progress, so they keep running faster on the same treadmill. But if the system only rewards time, not creativity, then all you've done is trade your life for a paycheck. The rich learn to detach money from time. They build systems, assets, and leverage. You can't outwork a system that's designed to keep you busy. The goal isn't to work harder. It's to make every hour produce beyond your presence. You either learn leverage, or you live tired forever. They ignore their emotions around money. This one's invisible but deadly. Every financial mistake starts as an emotional one. Impulse, guilt, fear. You spend to feel better, but what you're really buying is silence. A moment of peace that costs long-term pain. The rich feel emotions too. They just don't make financial decisions inside them. Every time you use money to escape feelings, you're paying to stay stuck. If you don't heal your relationship with money, you'll repeat the same decisions with bigger numbers and call it progress. They don't track their spending. What you don't measure, you can't master. People think tracking money is controlling. It's actually awareness. Every untracked dollar becomes a future regret you won't even remember spending. They believe debt is normal. Debt has been rebranded as lifestyle. New phone, monthly plan, new car, payment plan, new couch, credit card. But debt is the quietest prison. You decorate it, post about it, and call it success. Freedom isn't about earning more. It's about owing less. They seek quick wins, not lasting systems. They want the shortcut, the hack, the overnight return. But wealth is never a sprint. It's a system. Anyone can get excited for a month. Only the disciplined build momentum that compounds quietly for years. Momentum makes you rich, not motivation. They confuse busyness with productivity. They fill every minute, meetings, messages, movement, but nothing compounds. Running on a treadmill feels like progress until you realize you never moved. Busyness feeds your ego. Productivity feeds your future. They don't have a budget. This is the most dangerous mistake of all. Because if you don't tell your money where it should go, it will always find its own way, usually out of your pocket. And this is where everything collapses. Because without a plan, every dollar becomes noise. You can't manage what you never organize. A budget isn't a restriction. It's freedom. It's awareness. It's control. If you've never created one, start here. We have content that will help you with 10 simple steps to create your financial plan, even if you've never done it before. I'll leave the link for you at the end of this video. So, how many of these habits are silently ruling your life right now? Be honest. Awareness is the first step to freedom. Drop a comment below with the one that hit you hardest. And if you're ready to unlearn everything keeping you broke, hit subscribe. Because we expose the habits and beliefs that sabotage your money. Break the pattern. Build the freedom.